So in this video, we are going to talk about phishing. Let's get started. Phishing is a type of cyber attack involving fraud communications that appear to come from a trusted source. These attacks are typically carried out through email, but can also occur through phone calls, social media, or other forms of electronic communication. The goal of a phishing is to trick the victim into revealing sensitive information, such as login credentials, financial data, or personal information, or into performing an action, such as clicking a link or downloading an attachment. Phishing can be well designed and difficult to detect, as they often mimic the design and branding of trusted organizations and use urgent language or threats to pressure the victim into taking action. Phishing can have serious consequences, as they can lead to identity theft, financial loss, and damage to an individual's or organization's reputation. It is important to be vigilant and cautious when receiving unexpected communications, especially those that request sensitive information or that ask you to take an unfamiliar action. Phishing attacks are among the major cyber attacks that take place in India. Phishing is one of the most treacherous cyber attacks that take place in organizations, personal devices, etc. The criminals who carry out these attacks are hard to catch. According to statistics compiled by the Anti-Phishing Working Group, APWG, a global coalition that aims to combat phishing and other forms of cybercrime, the number of unique phishing campaigns detected worldwide has steadily increased in recent years. In 2020, APWG recorded over 2.3 million unique phishing attacks, a nearly 50% increase from the previous year. These attacks resulted in significant financial losses of $10 billion in 2020. Now let's talk about types of phishing. Email phishing. Phishing attacks, often delivered via email spam, attempt to trick individuals into giving away sensitive information or login credentials. Most attacks are bulk attacks that are not targeted and are instead sent in bulk to a wide audience. The goal of the attacker can vary, with common targets including financial institutions, email and cloud productivity providers, and streaming services. The stolen information or access may be used to steal money, install malware, or spearfish others within the target organization. Compromised streaming service accounts may also be sold on darknet markets. SMS phishing. SMS phishing or smishing is a type of phishing attack that uses text messages from a cell phone or smartphone to deliver a bait message. The victim is usually asked to click a link, call a phone number, or contact an email address provided by the attacker. They may then be asked to provide private information, such as login credentials for other websites. The difficulty in identifying illegitimate links can be compounded on mobile devices due to the limited display of URLs in mobile browsers. Smishing can be just as effective as email phishing, as many smartphones have fast internet connectivity. Smishing messages may also come from unusual phone numbers. Voice phishing, voice over IP, VoIP, is used in phishing or voice phishing attacks, where attackers make automated phone calls to large numbers of people, often using text-to-speech synthesizers, claiming fraudulent activity on their accounts. The attackers spoof the calling phone number to appear as if it is coming from a legitimate bank or institution. The victim is then prompted to enter sensitive information or connected to a live person who uses social engineering tactics to obtain information. Phishing takes advantage of the public's lower awareness and trust in voice telephony compared to email phishing. Page hijacking. Page hijacking involves redirecting users to malicious websites or exploit kits through the compromise of legitimate web pages, often using cross-site scripting. Hackers may insert exploit kits such as MPAC into compromised websites to exploit legitimate users visiting the server. Page hijacking can also involve the insertion of malicious inline frames, allowing exploit kits to load. This tactic is often used in conjunction with watering hole attacks on corporate targets. Link manipulation. Phishing attack points to this often involve creating fake links that appear to be from a legitimate organization. These links may use misspelled URLs or subdomains to deceive the user. In the given example URL, there is extra N added. It cannot be spotted easily. Another tactic is to make the displayed text for a link appear trustworthy, while the actual link goes to the phisher's site. To check the destination of a link, many email clients and web browsers will show the URL in the status bar when the mouse is hovering over it. However, some phishers may be able to bypass this security measure. There are several precautions that everyone can take to protect themselves from phishing scams at a personal level. Number 1 is being aware of unsolicited communications, and especially those that request sensitive information or that ask you to take an unfamiliar action. Number 2 is verifying the identity of the sender before responding to or opening any attachments or links. This can be done by contacting the organization directly through a known and trusted channel, such as their official website or customer support line. Number 3 is ensuring that your computer and other devices are protected with up-to-date antivirus and anti-malware software. Number 4 is avoiding entering sensitive information on unfamiliar websites or over unsecured networks. Number 5 is using strong, unique passwords for all accounts and enabling two-factor authentication whenever possible. In addition to these general precautions, it is also a good idea to regularly review your financial statements and account activity to ensure that there are no unauthorized charges or activities. If you do suspect that you have fallen victim to a phishing scam, it is important to take immediate action to protect your personal and financial information, such as by changing your passwords and alerting your bank or credit card company. We have a link in description about analytical study of phishing in India. Don't forget to check it out. There is also a community where you get information about process of phishing. It is popular, but if someone don't know it, we're gonna write it on our blog post on website. Stay tuned. We hope that this video added some value to your time. We will meet in the next video.